Hi, do I look really small? It's because I'm stood next to a Range Rover and they're massive. Anyway, this is the new one. Land Rover has made it more luxurious than before, so rather than thinking of it as being an SUV, you should think of this car as a limousine you can drive pretty much anywhere. And that's why we named it the 2013 CarBuyer Luxury Car of the Year. Despite the new look, there is no mistaking this is a Range Rover. It has all the classic design cues of the old car, but with an even more aristocratic air. The shape is slightly less brick-like, so a bit more streamlined, while making the body out of aluminium means the latest Range Rover is around 400 kilograms lighter than before. Another improvement is room here in the back. Now, this new Range Rover takes up the same space on the road as the old one, but with that vehicle, when you climbed inside it and got in the back, you were like, what they done with all that room? It's gone. Whereas with this one, it does feel spacious. In fact, I think there's about 11 centimetres more knee room in the back, and so you can stretch out, and it's very comfy back here. As you can see, loads of headroom as well. There's even lots of headroom if you're in the middle seat as well. There, it's fine for adults because it's wide, easily fit 3 people across here, and everyone has somewhere to put their feet because the floor is flat. You're also slightly raised up above the front seat, so you get a good view out, and yeah, you really can just, sit back and relax in the back of this thing. It's even better in the front though, just check that out. The interior is perhaps the Range Rover's defining feature. It's just a gorgeous machine to sit in. In terms of luxury, it's right up there with the likes of Bentleys and Rolls-Royces. The new centre console is cleaner than before, with fewer buttons and plenty of classy gloss trim, though you can have it with wood if you prefer. Equipment is impressive too, and like for like, the Range Rover beats its rivals on kit. The options list is plentiful as well. You get stuff like a 1700 watt sound system. You can also get an entertainment system for the rear passengers. There's also massage seats, and yeah, you can decide how you want your massage to be. Yeah, that's nice. There's also stuff like automatic parking, so it'll steer you into a space, and there's all-round cameras, so you can help navigate through tight spaces as well. That's really handy. You can also get this lovely panoramic opening sunroof. And now it seems to be raining inside the car. As for safety, well, I could go on about the 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating and the fact you can get stuff like blind spot warning on the options list, but really, none of that matters actually, because when you're driving in this, you actually feel like you're driving around in your own personal nuclear bunker. Speaking of which, there's plenty of hidey holes throughout the cabin to prevent your clutter from spoiling the interior ambience. You can even get a fridge to keep your drinks chilled. Cool. The Range Rover is also good for carrying loads because the boot is huge, with the seats in place, and even bigger with them folded down. And because it's got the classic split tailgate, you've got somewhere to take a rest during a gruelling day shooting car review videos, although more likely with a Range Rover, a gruelling day shooting grouse. You don't even have to put in any effort to shut the boot other than doing that. That was hard work. The Range Rover is imposing, luxurious and full of gadgets. But really, the best thing about it is the way it makes you feel like royalty when you're driving it. There's something about the way you sit up high in these throne-like chairs that just makes you feel superior to every other road user, and how the excellent sound insulation and supple suspension that merely rocks you gently when you go over a bump, that isolates you from the outside world, and it's as though the normal stresses of driving just don't seem to apply when you're in a Range Rover. Obviously, the likes of the new Mercedes S-Class will have a similar calming effect on you, but it can't do any of this. The new Range Rover may be as luxurious as any limousine, but it's just as capable off-road as ever. The low-ratio gearbox combined with the very latest electronics make it easy for the novice to tackle even the most treacherous of terrain. You can even drive it through water up to 900mm deep, while an optional sonar can warn you if that puddle is in fact a lake. So the Range Rover is great off-road, but they always have been. The thing is, most people who buy this kind of car is never ever going to take it off-road. And you've got all this four-wheel drive gubbins that adds weight to the car, and even though it's a lot lighter than it was before, it's still pretty heavy. And yeah, the handling, it is greatly improved. It no longer goes around corners like a super tanker. It is more agile, but it's still not as sharp as something like a Porsche Cayenne. And then there's the economy, the TD V6. It can do 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds, and it returns 37 miles per gallon. That's not too bad, really, but you'll get better economy from a BMW X5. What's more, the Range Rover's size makes it a little tricky to navigate through tight spaces, so you may well be needing those optional surround cameras and self-park features. But while there's plenty of tech, it's a shame the touchscreen you control most of the gadget through is a little bit slow to respond. The menus aren't the simplest to use either, and the screen's definition isn't great. Then, yeah, there's a small matter of reliability, and the last Range Rover ranked lowest for reliability in the 2013 Driver Power Customer Satisfaction Survey. And if you want, you can have your say about your car by visiting driverpower.co.uk. Finally, there's the fact some people will find getting in and out of such a tall vehicle isn't as easy as slipping into a normal saloon like an Audi A8. Alright though, so dignitaries or your grandmother will find it easy getting in and out of the back of something like an Audi A8, but personally, I know which car I'd rather have. It's the Range Rover. After all, it's CarBuyer's 2013 Luxury Car of the Year. Now you've seen our review of the Range Rover, click here to watch a review of the Porsche Cayenne, here to watch the Mercedes GL, or here to subscribe to the CarBuyer YouTube channel.